Okay, it's, darn, there it goes. Okay, it's Tuesday, 11 November 2025, and I just want to go through what I went through a few days ago and in getting these all four shocks, the Bilsteins in the front and the KYBs in the rear, and I just wanted to do my lights, so I want to see how this works. So wait, there we go. So that's unlocking and that's locking, and then I'm going to unlock it again. Okay, so now I'm going to take this off the tripod. Alright, and I'm going to walk over here, and these are the shocks I removed, and I'm going to get back to that in a moment. But what I want to do is I should have brought a flashlight out here. Let's see here. Well, okay, we unlocked it, right? So we unlocked it, and this has got, the tweeters there. And a really long time ago I made a video about how I put the tweeters in the rear doors and how to cut through carpet and all that. So that's just that. And there's my refrigerator. Yes, I got a refrigerator in here. Okay, so got that going on. This is all-wheel drive whatnot. Here's my ion cassette adapter with CD and dash and all that. We need the mileage. Okay, so we're going to plug it in, turn it on, and we want to get the mileage. The mileage is 151, 126. You see that there? Okay, so there's the mileage. I'm not starting this. All right, we're playing the radio. All right, so much for that. So now, okay. Okay, so I'm handicapped now. Back in 2014, I replaced all four shocks, and then again in 2017, because I took a trip, I replaced the shocks again. But what I want to show here is, can we see this? Yeah, we can. The people that just replaced this shock here, because you got the brand new everything, they took this and they ran this nut down all the way to where this rubber bushing was squeezed out to where it was almost, I'd have to say maybe 1/4 of an inch beyond the diameter of this washer. And I know you all know, but that shouldn't be that tight. So I had to come out here and untighten both of these washers to make the rubber essentially the same diameter as the washer, not sticking way out here. So so they crushed it way down, and it's like, people, you just don't know how to install a shock with bushings. Who was that? It was Brakes Plus. Never going there again. It was just like another place in Houston that's called Brake Check, and they hire people at minimum wage. Okay, anyway, so all right, so but I'm handicapped now, so Mom would let me do it. So anyway, so I wanted to show you that. So I did that, did the mileage, showed the inside of the vehicle. Okay, great. So we don't need this anymore. All right. So now I want to show you another thing I didn't like. Okay, so put this back on the tripod. All right, put it back on the tripod. All right. Okay, so back on the tripod. And I'm shooting this with my FS100 camera, which is the first camera I ever used. Shooting this at the highest resolution of 9 megabytes per second. However, it's only a 720p camera, right? Now I want to get this, I want to put it, I won't be able to see this, so let's see, is that, okay, pretty close to the end of the drive, well, no, there's the tailgate, so I want to show right there at the end. So now I'm going to go put my gloves on, and I want to compress these shocks. Alright, so I want to compress the shocks, alright, putting my gloves on, okay, and then hopefully, let's see, if I just put this on the ground, see if I can see that in the camera. How about? See if I can see that in the view finder. Oh, I can. Great. Okay. Alright, so now, Brakes Plus, they installed the front ones, but this is, okay, that's compressed. and that's coming up like that. Hopefully you saw that. This one, again, it is compressed, okay, and well, there it goes. Got into the thing. It didn't. I might ruin. It doesn't matter. I'll throw this away anyway. But okay, come on, get off of that. Oh, go through. There we go. So, one more time. Okay, I just want to come straight up. So, anyway, both of these work, but when I was depressing the front end of the vehicle and bouncing it, it was making a squeaking sound, alright? So I don't know which one is bad or not. One of these two, I don't think it's this one. These are the rear shocks, the KYBs. Push this down, alright? Push that down. And this one comes back out like it's supposed to. So it's got a good charge on it, but the bushing, I know you can't see it, is all cracked. So anyway, that's good still. But this one is the other one. Here's the other one. All right, so changing. Okay. There that goes. There that goes. It's windy out here today. All right. So this one doesn't. Well, now it does. Before it wouldn't come out, but well, this one comes out as well. But before it was staying down in, meaning it was bad. This, okay, so, well, the other day when I did this, I pushed it in and it stayed in, so. And now it's working. I guess it's gotten a little bit of exercise, full stroke. But anyway, so now it rides a lot better. And I just wanted to. This is how I keep track of all this stuff. So that's all I wanted to tell myself. That on this date, I replaced these 4 shocks and so on and so forth. So now I can document this in my Decent Man For You YouTube channel with the mileage, make, model, year and all that. 2001 Dodge Dakota Quad Cab 4x4, 151,000 miles. And I can now throw all this stuff away, but I wanted to have a record of why I replaced it and so on and so forth. So good day, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is primarily for me, but so I could just search the internet, go to my YouTube channel, and look up when I serviced this. Also recently changed the oil filter and air filter with Mobil 1 synthetic 5W30 and a Fram pH 16 filter, and also I think a 3901 air filter. Alright, so I've been doing this for ever since I bought this thing, which is in 2001. Actually, summer 2000, but they call it 2001, so that's when I've had it since. Alright, thanks for watching. Good day, bye-bye, gotta go. I'm done. Bye-bye.